Hi there, and welcome to Applying AI Principles with Google Cloud, a course focused on the practice of responsible AI. My name is Marcus.
And I'm Caitlin. We'll be your narrators throughout this course.
Many of us already have daily interactions with artificial intelligence, or AI, from predictions for traffic and weather, to recommendations of TV shows you might like to watch next. As AI, especially generative AI, becomes more common, many technologies that aren't AI-enabled may start to seem inadequate. And such powerful, far-reaching technology raises equally powerful questions about its development and use. Historically, AI was not accessible to ordinary people. The vast majority of those trained and capable of developing AI were specialty engineers who were scarce in number and expensive to hire. But the barriers to entry are being lowered, allowing more people to build AI, even those without AI expertise. Now AI systems are enabling computers to see, understand, and interact with the world in ways that were unimaginable just a decade ago. And these systems are developing at an extraordinary pace. According to Stanford University's 2019 AI Index report, before 2012, AI results track closely with Moore's law, with compute doubling every 2 years. The report states that since 2012, compute has been doubling approximately every 3.5 months. To put this in perspective, over this time, vision AI technologies have only become more accurate and powerful. For example, the error rate for ImageNet, an image classification dataset, has declined significantly. In 2011, the error rate was 26%. By 2020, that number was 2%. For reference, the error rate of people performing the same task is 5%. And yet, despite these remarkable advancements, AI is not infallible. Developing responsible AI requires an understanding of the possible issues, limitations, or unintended consequences. Technology is a reflection of what exists in society, so without good practices, AI may replicate existing issues or bias and amplify them. But there isn't a universal definition of responsible AI, nor is there a simple checklist or formula that defines how responsible AI practices should be implemented. Instead, organizations are developing their own AI principles that reflect their mission and values. While these principles are unique to every organization, if you look for common themes, you find a consistent set of ideas across transparency, fairness, accountability, and privacy. At Google, our approach to responsible AI is rooted in a commitment to strive towards AI that is built for everyone, that is accountable and safe, that respects privacy, and that is driven by scientific excellence. We've developed our own AI principles, practices, governance processes, and tools that together embody our values and guide our approach to responsible AI. We've incorporated responsibility by design into our products, and even more importantly, our organization. Like many companies, we use our AI principles as a framework to guide responsible decision-making. We'll explore how we do this in detail later in this course. It's important to emphasize here that we don't pretend to have all of the answers. We know this work is never finished, and we want to share what we're learning to collaborate and help others on their own journeys. We all have a role to play in how responsible AI is applied. Whatever stage in the AI process you're involved with, from design to deployment or application, the decisions you make have an impact. It's important that you too have a defined and repeatable process for using AI responsibly. Google is not only committed to building socially valuable advanced technologies, but also to promoting responsible practices by sharing our insights and lessons learned with the wider community. This course represents one piece of these efforts. The goal of this course is to provide a window into Google, and more specifically, Google Cloud's journey toward the responsible development and use of AI. Our hope is that you'll be able to take the information and resources we're sharing and use them to help shape your organization's own responsible AI strategy. But before we get any further, let's clarify what we mean when we talk about AI. Often, people want to know the differences between artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning. However, there is no universally agreed upon definition of AI. Critically, this lack of consensus around how AI should be defined has not stopped technical advancement, underscoring the need for ongoing dialogue about how to responsibly create and use these systems. At Google, we say our AI principles apply to advanced technology development as an umbrella to encapsulate all kinds of technologies. Becoming bogged down in semantics can distract from the central goal, to develop technology responsibly. As a result, we're not going to do a deep dive into the definitions of these technologies, and instead we'll focus on the importance of human decision-making in technology development. There is a common misconception with artificial intelligence that machines play the central decision-making role. In reality, it's people who design and build these machines and decide how they are used. People are involved in each aspect of AI development. They collect or create the data that the model is trained on. They control the deployment of the AI and how it is applied in a given context. Essentially, human decisions are threaded throughout our technology products. And every time a person makes a decision, they're actually making a choice based on their values. Whether it's the decision to use generative AI to solve a problem, as opposed to other methods, or anywhere throughout the machine learning lifecycle, they introduce their own set of values. This means that every decision point requires consideration and evaluation to ensure that choices have been made responsibly from concept through deployment and maintenance.